Tuesday, January the 10th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East along with you. Let's get right into it, beginning with a look at the Greensboro Tower camera early this morning, and still a lot of snow cover on the ground over a good chunk of the Carolinas. I'll show you the visible satellite imagery that shows you that from yesterday here in just a bit. We'll take a peek at Charlotte this morning. Queen City looking good. Again, anywhere that there's still snow cover on the ground, there are residual areas of ice and snow on some area roads, so please use a lot of caution out and about this morning. Temperature sub-freezing, 26 degrees in Charlotte, and the spots that are still below freezing, that stayed below freezing yesterday, will approach 100 hours sub-freezing prior to finally warming above freezing by this afternoon. Charlotte did break the consecutive hour streak yesterday, briefly getting to 33, 34 the high temperature in Fayetteville, but around the Triad area it was sub-freezing. In fact, let's look back at the Monday morning lows from the Triad. These are very, very impressive numbers. You had some very impressive single digits for parts of the Charlotte area too, but how about -1 in Reedsville? 3 the low in Burlington, 5 in Lexington, and then only 20s for highs in much of the Triad yesterday. Again, the freezing line in Charlotte made it right up to roughly Highway 74 briefly, and then temperatures back below freezing where they've been all night. So again, plenty of icy spots still on a lot of area roadways. Now, visible satellite from yesterday, you have some clouds that have been streaming overhead, but if you look below the clouds, the area of white that is not moving, that's that snow cover that remains in place, and it's going to be very stubborn, has been very stubborn, very, very slow to erode. Temperatures currently cold, a lot of 20s in the Carolinas, but this is a retreating dome of cold air, retreating to the northeast. Set to replace that's much milder air. It's 54 in Memphis during the 4 o'clock Central Time hour this morning, 55 in Little Rock, 60 in Shreveport, 61 in Dallas, and that warmer air is moving northeastward. Now, again, this morning, winter weather advisory is up for much of the region due to the continued chance of some icy spots on a lot of our area roadways still this morning. Now, as we go through the day, we'll have a partly sunny type of sky. It's going to be one of those deals where even though temperatures get above freezing, melting is still going to be very, very slow to occur due to temperatures not being overly warm. New snow falling in the eastern Great Lakes region with an area of low pressure. Trailing down from that's a cold front which is approaching. More on that in just a moment. A few rain and snow areas of parts of the Plain States. And I just wanted to mention this. Big system pounding California. It's just pouring in San Francisco this morning. Buckets of snow up in the higher mountain elevations. And that's a big low pressure that'll work its way southward along the California coast over the next few days. And you probably will be hearing news stories about that if you follow weather-related news stories. Big system pounding California. That eventually will play a role in our weather Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. All right, of this week, here's Tuesday's map for today. That cold front approaches. Now, it doesn't really ever slide directly through the region. It approaches, and it is enough to bring some rain showers to parts of the Carolinas late tonight and into the day tomorrow. Now, here's the deal. I think we're above freezing this afternoon. Not a whole lot, but above freezing. And then I expect us to stay above freezing tonight. Now, it's a close shave up here in parts of the Triad and the northern foothills. Need to monitor temperatures carefully in the morning for the possibility of a little light freezing rain or freezing drizzle. But at this point, I think temperatures probably stay just a bit above the freezing mark. Some rain showers remaining a possibility tomorrow. Plenty of cloud cover. So temperatures, again, blunted below what you might expect otherwise when you look at the upper level pattern and the height pattern. Just it's going to be a gradual process to get this warming trend to unfold for us. Thursday, still a good deal of cloud cover. There's your Thursday high temperatures. And Friday, even a little bit milder still. Beach Mountain Parkway cam from our friends at resortcams.com this morning. That is cold and snowy. 21 degrees there. Atop Beach Mountain. We'll take a peek at the ski resort area information. Overall, very nice ski conditions. A lot of trails available for you. Base steps continue to improve. Pretty good stuff overall. Now let's take a look at the overall weather pattern. I mentioned that California system. Well, there it is. This is today. And then watch this. As we get into Friday, look at this big upper level low off the California coast. That will eject very slowly eastward next week, and always tough to time those out, but I'm thinking Tuesday or Wednesday is when we get the trailing cold front from that one. And European finally brings that close to us on Wednesday. GFS is about a day sooner. So let me step you through this here. This is today, the GFS model, the 0Z run rather. Late tonight, tomorrow morning, this is daybreak tomorrow. Again, notice temperatures flirting with freezing in the mountains and the northern foothills. We'll have to watch that. Again, I think most of us just a touch above freezing with the chance of a little light rain tonight and some lingering showers at times tomorrow. Thursday, probably precipitation free. Watch this big sprawling high pressure, though. This is Friday. And here we go with one of our cold air damming scenarios. Looks like a very typical wedge day on Saturday with chilly temperatures, clouds, maybe a few showers, and temperatures way below what you'd expect based on the upper level pattern. Again, if you go back to the upper level pattern, big ridge building overhead. But underneath that, again, you get this wedge that's settling in and really will kind of shunt our temperatures to some extent. Sunday, the wedge partially erodes, and then maybe another wedge trying to move in for early next week ahead of that system. And again, that California system approaches us on Tuesday on the GFS. It's a day slower on the European. So a bit of a break from winter here over the next week or two. I don't think that's it for winter. I think we're certainly going to see winter weather return, at least colder pattern, and maybe potential winter weather chances down the road. But it's going to be a little bit of a reprieve overall, it looks like, over most of the region over the next couple of weeks. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great week and great day, and God bless.